I grew up really poor. My mom and I struggled. I know often we had cabbage and corned beef hash for dinner. You know, we've been joking on the campaign trail. They're saying that the price or the sales of Hamburger Helper are on the rise. We were a tuna helper family. Do you know what I mean? So I've warmed myself by a stove, you know, after we've cooked. That kind of poor. And I'll tell you one story about, this is how poor we were. The part of Memphis we lived in was not incorporated yet, and you had to pay for your garbage to be picked up, and we couldn't afford that. That was an extra expense. So we gathered up our garbage every week, and we would take it off behind this store, like a grocery store kind of thing. And one time, my mom and I were there dumping our trash like we did every week, and there was a homeless couple inside of the bin. I was probably about 5 or 6 years old. And my mom rushed me back to the car. I thought I had done something wrong. I had no idea what was going on. And she got back in the car and she held the steering wheel and she didn't even look at me, but tears were streaming down her face. And she said, "Don't you ever think that there's not somebody else out there that's worse off than you that you can help." And I realize now as an adult and as a mom that of course she knew how close we were to being in that bin. But it stuck with me. And it's why I became a public defender.